is Daniel Mercer. I'd like to think I'm an experienced camper. Well, I'd say I am. I've been camping ever since I was 6. You know, I've spent years hiking and camping alone. There's kind of a peace in the solitude, being surrounded only by trees and sky. No people, no distractions. But now I know there's something else out there. It was late October, and I had set up a camp in a small clearing off one of the more remote trails. I wasn't alone that night. Another group had set up about 30 yards away, a couple and their teenage son. We exchanged polite nods, but mostly kept to ourselves. By nightfall, I was settled in my tent, bundled up against the cold, listening to the soft crackle of my dying fire. And then that's when I heard it. A voice, just beyond the tree line. Help me. It was distant at first, but unmistakable, weak and trembling, like someone hurt and barely holding on. I sat up, straining to listen. Please, somebody. Every instinct told me to grab my flashlight and check it out, but something held me back. Something felt wrong. Then the voice changed. Hello? It sounded closer now. Too close. But the tone had shifted. Flat, emotionless. It wasn't a plea anymore. It was a mimicry. A shudder ran through me as I realized I hadn't heard any footsteps. No rustling leaves, no snapping twigs. Just that voice, moving through the trees like a drifting fog. I stayed silent. I didn't move. Then I heard the footsteps. Slow, deliberate, circling my tent. I see you. The voice came from right outside the thin layer of fabric separating me and whatever was outside. My breath hitched. I didn't respond. I couldn't respond. The footsteps moved away. And then, from the other campsite, I heard the zipper of a tent being pulled open. There was a beat of silence, then a wet, tearing sound. And the screaming started. I don't remember how long it lasted. It felt like hours. But I know it couldn't have been more than a few minutes. A series of shrieks, choked gasps, then a silence. I stayed in my tent until morning. I didn't sleep. I barely breathed. When the first rays of dawn cut through the trees, I forced myself to move. I unzipped my tent slowly, peering out. The clearing looked normal. Too normal. The other tent was still standing, and no signs of a struggle, no blood. Then their tent unzipped. The father stepped out first. Same clothes, same face. But something was off. His skin looked paler, like all the color had drained from it overnight. And his eyes, they were different, darker than before, and not the same shade. Then I saw it. A faint blood stain on the leaves outside their tent. I should have run, but I didn't. I just stood there, frozen, as he turned his head towards me and smiled. I left that place without looking back, but sometimes I wonder if I really got away. Because every now and then, when I'm alone at night, I hear it again. A voice just beyond the tree line. Help me. Jesus, another one of these damn tapes. How many of these are in the archive? Who the hell thought keeping them was a good idea? Evidence, Carter, you know that. Evidence of what? Bunch of paranoid weirdos scaring themselves half to death over campfire stories. Ghosts, monsters. Whatever the hell that guy was rambling about, frickin' skinwalkers, really? You believe that shit? I don't know, but I do know people have gone missing after making statements like these. And don't forget about that guy. The one who shot himself mid-interview. Yeah, probably on something. Or just a nut job. Not exactly airtight proof of anything, is it? You should probably turn that off, by the way. Oh, yeah, you're right.